What is going on to all of my Aries? All right, so let's see what you Aries have got. Let's see. Show me what the Aries, come on, y'all. Let's see what the Aries have got. Show me what Aries got going on. Show me what does Aries have going on. All right, so you have the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Temperance, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so what I am seeing here for you Aries is the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups. This is a situation for you where you need to understand that what you've got going on is the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. All about how you Aries need to kind of continue to date and start enjoying it again. Because I'm seeing how some of you Aries have, right, the Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. You've learned so much, but at the same time, you may be skeptical. See, that's another challenge. See, now we're getting into different aspects or different elements of it. That's another challenge of the mind. It's the skepticism, the doubt, the idea that, you know, once you've learned certain things, now you got to go through this phase where you got to doubt all of all of something or every bit of it. And you Aries need to understand that love does exist. Okay, I'm a person that, you know, has been betrayed many times by the people who I was in love with, but still, love does exist. You should know that love exists. It does. And the thing is that the Nine of Cups represents you need to find truth in that. And what I mean by that is you need to understand that love does exist. And, you know, as you're dating, don't allow that type of stuff to really discourage you, the people who end up being fake. The Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, right, represents how the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is like, you need to date, you just need to date people who see you Aries as being an asset and not a liability, okay? Because Aries does have Aries does have value to bring to the table. You know what I mean? You do. The thing about one of the best things about Aries is that, and this is something secret that a lot of Aries don't want people to know. Aries are dorks. Like Aries people, they like to be alphas. You know, they like to kind of take charge of everything. But if you actually pay attention to them, you know, they actually like to sit back and really listen. And when they're in the mood, sit back and really listen and pay attention to what's going on. See, the larger than life personalities that a lot of you have really comes from the defense mechanism of feeling like you have to, you know, potentially, you know, watch out for anything around the corner. But in essence, to the cross watchers who may be watching, and to you Aries, tell me if I'm wrong, and tell me why. For the most part, Aries are really reserved individuals, you know, and that they don't really trust a lot of y'all don't really trust a whole lot of people. But the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles represents, yeah, like you have to learn to understand your own value. I told you that because, you know, 90% is really mental, because 90% of this type of stuff, of dating in particular, is really mental, right? 90 to about 95 is really mental. And the reason why I'm saying that it's mental is because most of the people, and I want you to understand me, most of the people that you will meet when it comes to getting to know somebody else romantically and building families and starting families and stuff like this, they are very much so afraid of that. So whatever happened to them messed them up previously. But you have to understand, Aries, that what you should do is not be a part of that damage as much as you possibly can. So as long as you, Aries, for yourselves and for them, keep being great people. And when I say great, I don't just mean attitude-wise, bringing something to the table, respecting your partner, loving your partner, right? Keeping things interesting. As long as you try your hardest to not cause so much emotional baggage, you need to remember this. This is one of the most important things when it comes to dating, is that if that's your type of personality, where you want to bring value to the table, right? Like how I'm doing it. The point is for you to bring as much value as you possibly can with least amount of baggage as possible. And what that does is, here's where the mental approach is. The mental approach is the idea that if people are dysfunctional, then you need to understand that the reason why is because it's not you. It's because of them and their dysfunction that they've got going on. But see, a lot of times people take that approach, and what they do is that they really get themselves caught up in a never-ending loop of skepticism and self-doubt. And that's the mental aspect of the dating pool. The mental aspect of it is people going to tell you all types of stuff that's not even true. People going to treat you all types of ways that they don't even feel, but they've got some things going on. If you find value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading. I want more of you Aries to come through and get a personal reading from me, y'all. I want to hear from y'all. What's up? There's a link in my comment section called the link tree. Click on it. Go to that website, right? Because it'll redirect you to that website. And on it, it has my the ways that you can support me, from my Instagram, my books that I have that are on Amazon, my website for private tarot readings. It'll say private tarot readings. That's my website. My email address, Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. Okay, just in case if you don't want to pay for any private readings on my website, you can always email me at Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com, and I'll show you how to pay me for a tarot reading, a private tarot reading, and I'll tell you the rates of how I want, how I get paid and stuff like this, how you pay me. But then you have, thank you, but then you have the Queen of Wands. I'm trying to jump into this, but then you have the Queen of Wands and the Temperance. Okay, and the Queen of Wands is you, obviously, and the Temperance. You have to. There's a lot of people who are gonna act like they don't have common sense on this road as you're dating, because I'm seeing that you Aries are dating now, but a lot of y'all are really here for the game. Y'all are not really. The cards aren't showing me anything specific to the point where it's like, you're dating any one particular person. Y'all are taking my advice. And to the new subscribers who are Aries, welcome, right? And to the cross watchers who are not Aries, welcome as well. But a lot of you Aries are taking my advice, where a lot of y'all starting out dating other people, right? Different people. You haven't necessarily got intimate with any of them, but you're dating other people. And that's good, because what's next is you're coming here for the game. You're coming here to learn how to date. And that is where the value is. Because the thing is, that's where the truest value is, because you're learning and you're taking this into consideration. The Queen of Wands and the Temperance is that when you are in a relationship or starting a relationship, you have to teach the person how to be in a relationship with you, as well as they teach you. But see, the games create a sense of betrayal, traitor, right? A sense of betrayal. But see, this is where you have to stop. This is where you have to identify the people who are running games and the people who could potentially be running games for the people who are more serious about being in a relationship with you. And they'll show you that they're serious, and they're telling you this. So the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles is about what? This is about how you have met somebody, right? recently, and you will actually give this a try. So some of the things, honestly, that you Aries can give a try is ask about this person's upbringing. What type of childhood did they have? Ask them that. Ask them about that. And while you're doing that, really pay attention, right? And pay attention to how they are now. If they are a wreck, because you may have found out some stuff happened to them in their childhood, then obviously you don't date them, right? You give them their space enough for them to heal, right? Right? If you want to continue to date them, it'll be a little bit more riskier, but they will have to actually show some form of long-term improvement with this. Now, let's clarify the Two of Wands. So to clarify the Two of Wands, right? Because the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles are the most important cards in this reading, even if they're not major arcana. Why? Because this represents you, Aries, dating people and actually changing your approach, changing your mentality to how you date, and want, doing it a more in-depth study on how to date effectively to where you get what you want. Now, to clarify the Two of Wands, we have the Emperor, the Two of Swords, the King of Cups, and you have the Magician. So these cards ultimately are about how you, so with this being said, this is about how you got to understand that you, and the Emperor does represent Aries, so you showed up in your own reading. So this is about how you're in your element. Like I said before, you Aries are dorks. A lot of y'all are secret scientists. That for some odd reason, y'all don't want other people to know that. But the point is that y'all are learning as you're dating all of these people, right, collectively, how to date effectively, and you're being more watchful. You're still dating some people right now, as a matter of fact. That's what the reading is about. I'm just helping you tweak it. But then you have the Two of Swords, which is, you're still very much so watchful of what's going on, listening more so than watching, listening, right? Listening to and watching what's going on, listening to what they have to say, watching what's going on, paying attention to if there's any kind of inconsistencies. The King of Cups and the Magician now represent here, and just not allowing yourself to get as riled up as you possibly could, because Aries is a zodiac sign that obviously that can get riled up. I have an Aries moon myself. And when we're excited or when we're upset about something that isn't adding up correctly, we can want to confront. But see, when it comes to dating, especially in today's world, there's a need, there's way more need for finesse. And what I mean when I say there's a bigger need for finesse is there's a need for subtlety, because people can tell you anything. People can tell you, yeah, I'm a great person, I'm gonna treat you well, and then do some questionable stuff in the interim, right? And in the outset, and they'll have you question why are you hanging out with this person, and is this person really who they said they were, or who they portrayed themselves to be at the very beginning. And even when you try to leave individuals, right, Eight of Cups, even when you try to leave individuals, people could still say things to get you to try to come back. Like, nah, don't be like that. Nah, Aries, you was the one that was tripping out. You got to learn to relax, blah, 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 blah. And you Aries will blatantly see these people who did something real grimy, real disrespectful, that you need to get away from them. But this person will still ignore what it is that they did. Come on now, Aries. Don't be like that. So it's about trusting yourself. It's about trusting your senses. If this person claims to be rich, and then when you go hang out with them, they're in a struggle apartment, their apartment is trash, they could barely pay the rent, come on. Obviously, you shouldn't hang out with this person. So let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. Come on now. And the reason why it is I'm tough on y'all is the same reason why it is I'm tough on any zodiac sign. Is because I want y'all to be able to think for yourselves, but think wisely. Stop being so emotional and really make astute, beneficial decisions for yourselves. For real, for real. You know, so to clarify the Two of Pentacles, you have the Four of Swords, the King of Wands, the Strength, and the Two of Cups. So you want, like I said before, you know, a strong foundational relationship. Like I said, like I've been saying. And that's what it is that you're dating for. But the Four of Swords and the King of Wands and the Strength represents you're going to have to hold yourself back from, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to hold yourself back from just giving, right? Two of Cups, just giving all of yourself to somebody else. You have to learn that it's also a quote unquote game of patience as well. Because the more patient you are, and I don't mean stagnant, but I mean, obviously the relationship is going somewhere, but it doesn't mean that you have to rush there in order to get it. Is the more you'll be able to see certain things about the person, you know? Like there's been times with me where I've been with somebody, and then when I went to sleep, you know, I knew, you know, physically went to sleep. You know, as I'm sleeping in my bed, I knew that the person doesn't rub me the correct way and they're dysfunctional. And then when I woke up first thing in the morning, I had an instinct and an inclination to dump them because I already knew what time it was. Me and this person is not on the same page. And those types of flashes or times of creative fire that you've got going on, listen to that, right? Don't be in relationships with people and it doesn't make any sense for you. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. Right now, we have 4,343 subscribers. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can see more videos like this, get some more game. Peace.